This is not a question, it's more like a pledge from David Bogaert. He is from Belgium. He says, lifting and what he can do in someone's life. Encourage the kids to do it in an honorable and respectful way so they can have something built on character and truth in today's world and egocentric world. Well, that's truth. In today's world we live in a culture, especially in the Western world, where quick fixes and the easy way is often what's desirable for people, so people don't really want to work hard to achieve something. But there still are people that are working really hard to achieve things, both in academics and in sports and in business. And what's the common denominator for all these people is that they have great character, they have integrity, and they do things properly. They are not looking for the quick fix. And that's also the same thing with strength training. If you are, say, 18, 19 years old and you're a bit small, maybe you're getting picked on, maybe you feel insecure, when you start building muscle, when you train, you become heavier, you get more muscle, and this means you become a bigger person. And this is something that most people don't talk much about, but automatically when you reach a bigger size you get more respect from other people. Actually, you can see it when you move in a grocery store, if you go to a school, wherever. People will respect you more. They won't say much, but you can see it on their looks, and because of this, if you are a man, you get a better self-confidence. And when you become big and strong, you don't have this need to run around and tell everybody how good you are at things, because your self-confidence and self-esteem is quite good. And now also in terms of the other sex, girls, when you have more confidence, you also attract girls more, because girls don't like the desperate types that are nervous and always have to talk and brag and stuff like that. If you're humorous and you have good self-confidence, you will be better with the girls. So in many ways, what you do in the gym, where you spend hours after hours all the year, many years, this is a lifestyle of yours, and that means that this discipline and this dedication that you put into your training can also be put into academics. For instance, today I watched the World Championship in Moscow on TV, on Eurosport, and there was a guy from the US. He won the 110 meters hurdles for men at the time 13:00, and in addition to his sports performance, he was also a student of psychology. That was his subject. He was in academics, and he was an outstanding student with great grades. And this is common for the people that work really hard. They often excel on any field that they enter because they work hard and they do things properly. So I think if you want to fix your self-esteem, you want to make a presence for yourself, training is not a quick fix, but if this is a part of you, a lifestyle, and you do it properly without drugs, and you take your time, you will develop yourself as a person while you go on this road. So after 5 years of serious training, you will be a completely different person than if you didn't train. And also you have to consider all the health benefits. If you go into a car accident and you have a muscular body at 100 kilo, you are much more likely to survive that accident than if you're just a small dude at 65 kilos. So having some extra armor on your body makes you a tougher guy. So that's basically it. It strengthens your character, and it strengthens your well, if you don't have discipline, you can learn this by training. And there's a lot of other things too, but these are the most important things. And I think that a lot of people have benefited a lot in their life from training. And also one other factor is that if you're depressed, if you have problems with social circumstances, if you have too much stress in your work or in your school, training is a really good thing to do to get all that stress out. If you're angry at somebody, if you go and squat heavy, after you're done, you don't have the energy to be angry anymore. And if you feel down, if you go for a walk and then you go to the gym and you lift some proper weights, you always feel better afterwards. And if you keep this up as a lifestyle, you are less likely to develop depression and social anxiety and so on. But you also have to work with yourself mentally, of course. So in some circumstances you could use some help from professionals like a psychologist or something like that. But in a lot of the cases, just working with yourself when you have problems can also be very beneficial. So all in all, training is not only about strength and the sport performance aspect, but it has a whole lot of implications on the lives of the people that are training. But this is something that we are not talking about a lot of the time. For instance, when I'm stressed out and I'm feeling I've stiff muscles, I'm just longing to get into the gym and train and to feel better again. And when there is people that really annoy me, because let's face it guys, there are a lot of annoying and obnoxious people everywhere, then I go to the gym and I train hard. And after I've trained hard, I feel better. And I cannot be upset with these people anymore. So as a stress releaser, training is great. I hope that helped a little bit, David, and next question goes for the next video.